Welcome to Youngsters Bible Club. Hello, youngsters. You're welcome to yet another beautiful edition of our online Bible Club. How you doing? Hope you're doing great. Thank God. So today we have an interesting topic that you would like, titled Boomerang. Boomerang. Before we go ahead, let's guess our Bible character for today. The Bible character we'll be profiling today. He's a man, a very proud man, and ambitious too. He requested that everyone must bow down to him as a sign of respect. He was the prime minister to King Ahasuerus, and in fact, he was the main antagonist in the book of Esther. You have an idea? 1, 2, Haman. Correct. Did you get that? I hope you did. Haman. Let's move over to our memory verse for today, which says, "Be not deceived, God cannot be mocked, for whatever a man sows, that he will reap." Galatians 6 verse 7. Let's take it again. Do not be deceived, God cannot be mocked, for whatever a man sows, that he will reap. Galatians 6 verse 7. Now it's story time. What is boomerang? You have an idea? Boomerang is an act or an utterance that backfires on its originator. That is, something that comes back to the person who intended it with consequences. That is, being paid back in your own coin. You getting back that which you planned for another, and most times it's not usually a good one, a good result. Alright, so this brings us to today's story, the story of Mordecai and Esther. They experienced God's vindication and a boomerang on their enemy Haman. So now listen to the story. There was an orphan girl named Esther, and we're told that his uncle Mordecai took over the responsibility of raising her when she lost her parents. And she was a very homely, obedient, and good girl. And on the other hand, there was Haman, a very proud man that got promoted to the position of a prime minister. And this man actually demanded honor and recognition from others. So what he wanted was that when he's going around, maybe supervising or whatever on his horse, everyone that comes in contact with him will have to bow down to him. But he became mad and angry when he learned that Mordecai refused to bow down in order to show him respect. Yes, he respected him, but he didn't bow down. And Haman was particular about people taking a bow, bowing to him. And he got really angry at Mordecai. But why do you think Mordecai did this? Why didn't he bow like the rest of the others? It was because he is a Jew. And Jews, their culture is you bow to only God. You don't bow to any man. You don't bow down to any man. And this anger led Mordecai to start plotting on how to eliminate Mordecai, how to destroy Mordecai. And it advanced to a point where he not only planned to eliminate Mordecai or to take out Mordecai, but also to take out the Jewish race. Yes, he wanted to take all of them, to destroy all of them. Haman became really selfish because he wanted honor. Do you think that is right? I don't think so. It's not right. And Queen Esther, and while all of this was going on, we got to know about Vashti, Queen Vashti. She disobeyed her husband, the king, and as a result, she was removed. And to the glory of God, Esther became the queen. And Esther was a Jew also. And when Esther heard of what Haman was planning, Mordecai told her. And Mordecai said, you need to go before the king and tell the king, no, we can't be destroyed because of one man. But Esther was afraid. You know why? There was a law that stated that no one is meant to appear before the king except you are invited. So not even the queens could appear before their husband, the king. uninvited, or else there will be their consequences. So when Mordecai told Esther to appear before the king and explain their plight, the plight of the Jewish nation, Esther said, no, I can't do it. And Mordecai said, don't you think you became a king for this reason? You became a queen. Don't you think you became a queen in such a time as this for this singular reason of saving your people? And Esther became challenged, and she built her courage and bravery. How did she do that? She met her people, the Hebrew people, and the Jewish people. She met her people, the Jewish people. She said, let us fast. We'll fast to God and we'll pray to God. I know that this may cost me my life, but I'm willing to do this. And they prayed and fasted, and with courage and bravery, she approached the king. We could see the virtue of selflessness in Esther. Esther risked her life for her people. She was selfless, as against Haman that was selfish and wanted to destroy a nation, a race, because of his selfish ambition. So Esther went before the king, and the king, because the favor of God was so much on Esther, and the king said, what is your plight? Why are you sad? Tell me. And we're told that the evil plot of Haman was exposed, and the consequence of his evil plan became his portion. He was disgraced and taken out of the palace by the guards. And the king said, I heard that he had made plans for Mordecai. Whatever plan he has made for Mordecai, let it be executed on him. Let that plan be done on him. And that was how Haman, the enemies of the Jews, was destroyed. So Boomerang is evident in Haman's story, as his own plan to destroy others resulted in his own destruction. We also saw, let's look at other Bible stories that talked about Boomerang. We saw Joseph and his brothers, his jealous brothers that sold him into slavery. And at the end of the day, they became Joseph's slave. If not that he forgave them. When they came to Egypt to buy food, he arrested them until he revealed himself to them and forgave them. So Joseph became a boss, their boss after all, at the end of the day. We also saw King Pharaoh that stubbornly refused to let Israel go. Even when he allowed them to go, he chased after them, he pursued after them, and he got to the Red Sea. And because of his stubbornness, we are told that his army drowned in the Red Sea. They were destroyed in the Red Sea. So what can we learn? Let's bring out the moral lessons from this story. Number 1, don't be proud like Haman. Instead, be humble. Humble yourself so that God can lift you up. Number 2, don't look down or despise others who are not like you, who don't have the same financial capacity, who don't have the same gift, who don't have the same exposure as you. Don't despise them. Number 3, there are consequences for our actions, good or bad. You can see Haman, how he ended up. We also saw Queen Esther, her action, how she ended up too. So whatever action you choose to carry out, there are always consequences. And it could be good or be bad. Number 4, whatever you sow, you will reap. Whatever you wish on others has a way of coming back to you. So let's sow good things so that when the harvest comes, we'll be very happy and satisfied. And the last one, be courageous like Queen Esther and trust God for help in every situation. In desperate situation, in not so good situation, trust God like Esther did. Esther knew the consequence of going before the king uninvited, but he presented it to God in prayers, and God took over the situation and gave her victory. So we've come to the end of this beautiful lesson. Let's take our affirmations. Are we ready? Number 1, I choose kindness and respect because I will be treated the way I treat others. Say that. I am responsible for my actions, and I will always strive to do what is right, even when it is difficult. See, I will do what is right, even when it is difficult. Number 3, I'm confident in my abilities to make good decisions, good choices, and treat others with love and compassion. I'm confident with my ability to make good decisions and choices and treat others with love and compassion. And lastly, I choose to create a bright and beautiful future for myself and those around me. Thank you for hanging out with me today. We've come to the end of today's lesson, but before I go, if you find this material helpful, I want you to like. If you have any question, you could drop it in the comment section. Share and invite others to become members of this online club. Subscribe if you've not done so, please. Till we meet again, be good, take good care of yourself to the best of your ability, and do remember that Jesus is always counting on you. Bye for now.